Uncle Dan. They robbed him at gunpoint, the story goes. Me, sitting meters from the ocean's edge, studying a decaying biped's abating shadow. I let a pall maul, tongue the smouldering menthol, let it linger. He'd been sober 3 years. When I was a child, I heard the story. He was shot by a cop who was deputy to my grandfather. It was a botched break and entry of the local hardware store. During my teenage years, a drug dealer robbed him, pierced his cheek with a corkscrew, broke his leg above the knee. Currently, he needs a cane to walk. This grebe wasn't dead here yesterday. There's a vulture tearing at it. The tide is approaching. Sit long enough and things begin to settle, until the winds pick up. At the harbour's entrance is a sunken pirate ship, only its nest visible. This morning I jumped into a sinking fishing boat to bail water until we reached shore. The wind is hard wearing these days, raging above these blooded oceans. Now, years later, they've robbed him again, at gunpoint. 3 people in his own apartment, beat him into a viscous pool of his own blood, broke his skull, left him to be picked at by fowl. He's in intensive care. He's lost an eye. Sober 3 years. I pick up my beer, light another cigarette, and skirt the edge where the tide consumes the sand, and count the dead birds until I reach 10.